guys, it's Casey. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. Today I'm going to show you my new setup. I did something different, something I haven't done in probably a couple years. I'm going to try 𝗦𝗡. So if you've been here a while, you know that I have been in happy planners off and on for the last, well, 6 years now. So I've I've battled with this over the last couple years, and I think I've mentioned it a couple times about how I've just kind of lost my joy of planning, and I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that my hobby turned into a job, but also that I've basically been doing the same thing for many years. So I want to try to switch up for my catch-all. If you are not new here, you know that I had the She's in Her Apron planner. I spent way too much money on this planner to try something different to get that spark. For 2025, I was going to use this as a catch-all. I did not. This is a cover that I made. This is not the cover that came on the planner. But anyways, so this is just not, it's not doing it for me. So I decided that I was going to try 𝗦𝗡 again. So a few years back I did 𝗦𝗡, and I love 𝗦𝗡 because there are so many printables available on Etsy, just printables galore. So I've been going crazy the last couple days printing inserts and just having fun with it. So let me show you what I've got in my 𝗦𝗡 setup. So this is the cloth and paper 𝗦𝗡. These are very pricey. I did use Afterpay because they are very pricey, but this is a nice soft leather cover, and I don't remember the name. Let me find the name of the color. So this is called the Foundations 6-Ring Leather Agenda in the 𝗦𝗡 size, and the color is Cafe Noir, N-O-I-R, if I said that right. The color that I really wanted was Cortado, but it is sold out right now. And since I've spent so much money on this one, it'll be a while before even if they restock, before I get that one. But this is a nice brown. I'm just going for all the neutral colors right now. I'm loving the muted neutral colors. I go through like phases of wanting bright and cheery or nudes and neutrals, and I'm just in that nudes and neutrals phase right now. So if you saw my pen haul that I just filmed, I showed a lot of new markers that I bought, or highlighters that I bought, that are in those muted colors. So this, first off, I'll show you, has a magnetic little button there. And then let's just open up. Now, some of these things I already had for 𝗦𝗡 from the previous time that I tried 𝗦𝗡. So this is an acetate clear sheet that I made for myself many years ago. So it's just my name, of course. And then I do have some new dashboards. This is one of them, new dashboards that I'm going to be offering in my shop in multiple sizes. So we're going to do different sizes. These are on nice linen textured cardstock. So first off, let's go over here. So I just printed 2 photos of my boys and my husband and I. This was us on our cruise that we just went on in January. I did them in black and white because I think the color scheme, you know, the muted colors, everything is going to look good. And then I just have 2 ollie clips here just for decoration. I'm also going to be having in my shop some new planner cards. You guys know I do have planner cards that I did previously with scripture, but these are a different size. So these are sized to fit in these card slots on the 𝗦𝗡 and different various size planners. Let me show you the other size. So this was the other size, the size that I'm currently offering, and then this will be the size that I offer that's new. And it's the same scriptures, just different backgrounds. These backgrounds actually match my dashboards. So you can see it's kind of the same image. But I do have, gosh, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's going to be 9 different scripture cards. I just have 4 of them in here, the 4 of the colors that I really wanted to use. So these are just scriptures that I want to be able to see on a regular basis when I open up my planner. So I love the look of this. It's nice and clean looking. So then let's get into the inserts and things, and I'll try to remember to link everything below, but if I forget, I will tell you where I got it and the name of the shop. So these dividers I already had. These are cloth and paper dividers, the glass plastic. I already had let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 12 of them. Just previously, these actually they're the gold foil. I think they're the CEO or some of her older. They have gold foil lettering on the tabs, but I just printed my own tabs and did like a pinkish color background with white lettering. I will probably offer these in my shop as well. I do already offer divider tab labels in the clear and the white matte with black writing, but I think I'm going to do the pink color with the white writing. I think it just looks really good. I like the pinks and the browns together. And then I just did some cover pages. Probably going to offer these as well. So these things will be coming in February to my shop. And I did just kind of paper clip off some things because I've kind of filled this up with a lot of personal things. So I'm not going to show you everything, but I will try to show you most everything. As far as calendars, I have this 2025 cover page. And then I printed on Etsy, but I did go ahead and order from Cloth and Paper some monthlies and some weeklies. So that's going to change up. But for right now, these are from My Life Plans. And it's mylifeplansetsy.com. So let's see if I can show you that. mylifeplansetsy.com. And then just a little trick, I did go ahead and cut little slits in the sides of each of my hole punches so that I can pretend this is discbound and pop my inserts in and out. So this is just a month on 2 pages, so I've got all 12 of the months in there. And then I have the weekly plan, and so this is the current week. These are from Daily Days Printables on Etsy. Of course, this is going to change. See that Daily Days Printables? So we're going to try the cloth and paper ones, but I do like these, and these will do for now until I get the cloth and paper ones in. And so that's it for my weeklies. I only have, I don't know, a couple months worth of weeklies in here because this thing gets full really fast. Then my next section is lists. So I have my list cover page, and then I just have some random list checklists. So this is a quad checklist. This is a 2-sided checklist. These are from Monthly Joy on Etsy. So Monthly Joy. And yes, I'm sure you're thinking, gosh, Casey, you could make all these inserts yourself. But you know what? Sometimes it's just easier to let somebody else do the work, to be honest. So yeah, that's what I did. Creating inserts is a lot of work, and I just wanted somebody else to do it for me. So that's what I did. The next section I have is my home section. And in my home section, I have some different things. So I have some meal plan inserts, and these are from My Life Plans, Etsy.com, the one I just showed you. So I like the way this is just 1 week on 1 page. A lot of meal planners have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I don't plan breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I just roughly plan our evening meals. So this has your meals on the left and your groceries on the right. So I printed out several of those. And then I'm going to try to get back to, now that I'm back in my old house with my husband, zone cleaning. So I was doing really well at that years ago. So I've just kind of roughly laid out zones in our home and things that I want to get done. These zone cleaning inserts are from Monthly Joy on Etsy. Also from Monthly Joy, I have not figured or filled this out yet. This is a cleaning schedule, daily, weekly, monthly. So we're going to get that done. And then I found these. So this is from My Life Plans at Etsy.com. Now these inserts are super affordable. I think I bought, gosh, maybe like 20 inserts from this shop, I think, My Life Plans on Etsy, and it was like $24. And so, I mean, you can get, I'll try to remember to link below too. I need to make myself a list. Links. You can get the A5 paper on Amazon already pre-cut. So I'll try to remember to link that below. And it's nice, thick paper. It's like 28-pound paper. So I ran out, and I actually have some coming today. So this is some that I cut myself, which is a royal pain. But anyway, notes pages. I just printed notes on the back. These are from the Perfect Planner. Let me make myself a note, but it's not called the Perfect Planner on Etsy anymore. So I'm going to have to look that up. see if I can figure out where that is, so that you can find these notes. But I like the pink, and I like the way these notes pages look. And then I have a finances section. So let me preface by saying the first 6 tabs are basically home and personal, and then the next 6 tabs are business. So this is personal finances. I just have some notes pages in here, and then paper clipped. I do an Excel spreadsheet with our monthly bills on there, and so I print it out every month. So I kind of got that paper clipped here because that's private. And then once a week, a couple times a week, I like to go through the bank account, see what's gone through, kind of, you know, just always keep track of it. So I like to have notes pages in my finance section. So that's why I have some notes pages here. From my life plans etsy.com, I printed out some upcoming expenses. So it's always nice to kind of have a heads up on what's coming up if you have, you know, yearly expenses, things like that, like car taxes, property taxes, things like that. So got that printed out, have not filled it out yet. Subscription tracker. My husband has a ton of streaming service subscriptions, so I want to keep up with that. And then more notes pages. In my personal section, I really struggled the end of last month, the first of this month. Like my monthly cycles, the older I get, I guess it's perimenopause, whatever, you know, the old lady things that we go through. But I really struggle now with my cycles. And so this past week, I was miserable. Pain increased tenfold, anxiety increased tenfold, fatigue. So I've printed a bunch of different trackers to try to help me see if there are any patterns. I know that I need to do hormone replacement therapy. I was told, I don't know, 10 years ago that I was going into perimenopause, and it's just so expensive to do the hormone replacement therapy that is non-synthetic hormones. So anywho, I've got a mood tracker here for the year in pixels, and all of these I think are from my life plans on Etsy, and you can see I'm only using 5 of the ones that she's got listed down here, but you can see exhausted, fatigued, tired, sleepy, lazy. Basically last week was just awful. It was just awful. I didn't get anything done. It was just horrible. So I want to keep up with that. This is the full year, so I can kind of at a glance see what's going on with my body. And so I just double-sided all of these. Then we have symptom trackers. So I just listed some of my symptoms here that I experience regularly. I kind of want to track those and just have like a snapshot to look back on if and when I do go to the doctor. You know, to see if there are any things that I can change or anything that can help me do. So now, anxiety tracker, I did start doing BIEST, which is an estrogen, plant-based estrogen cream that you can get on Amazon. It is something the doctor had me on prior, and I also have a progesterone cream, because if you're going to use estrogen, you need to use progesterone. So I did start those on the 2nd, and immediately felt better on the 3rd. It could have been the cream or either or, I don't know. But anxiety tracker, fatigue tracker. You can see my fatigue was at a 10 on the 1st and the 2nd. So this is just for February. I don't have it for, of course, for January, but we'll be able to tell going forward. Pain tracker. I just noticed she actually offers like 4 or 5 different versions of each of these. And on this one, I did the squares, and on this one, I did the bubbles. So I'm probably going to have to go back and make sure. I want them all to look the same, and I kind of like the bubbles better. So I might go back and reprint these in the bubbles. Anyway, energy level. I did energy level as well. So yeah. And then also under personal, I have exciting stuff. So I did one sheet for everybody in our family. Just to kind of like a memory keeper type situation. Like my youngest will get his braces off on the 26th, his 18th birthday. So just those things that I thought would be kind of fun. We do have another cruise booked for December this year. So I saw these packing lists from my life plans, and I thought these would come in really handy. So I just printed the notes page on the back. I always make lists whenever I pack, because I mean, I have to remember contacts, contact solution, glasses, medications, phone chargers, all those things, and it's just nice to have just a list. So I've got one for myself and one for my husband. Some personal things back here. And then we go into a miscellaneous tab, and in the miscellaneous tab I just have some notes pages. I already have some private notes written here. I think those are actually passwords, so I just kind of paperclip those so you guys can't see those. And then we get into the business section. So there are 6 tabs in the business section. So we have releases. I always like to, when I do new releases, I write down the hex codes that match the floral so that I can do my boxes. So that's what I'll do here to do all the color codes. And then I have business finances. I have my income and expenses, which I did not fill out for January. I'm going to go back and do January income, expenses, and then ideally this will help me with my taxes, because I always scramble in April when it's time to do taxes, trying to get all of my invoices. I have one drawer over here that I keep everything in, and it is just a massive conglomeration of papers and receipts and invoices. So ideally this will get done. Realistically, it probably won't, but you know, we're going to try. So I have income and expense trackers. These actually are from Analida Designs, and I think I showed these on a Happy Planner setup. Let me make sure. I hope I've been showing you who all these were from. I think I have. I just forgot this one. So Analida Designs on Etsy, income and expense trackers. And then I have a section for ideas, which is just basically checklists. So lists, more like brain dumps, ideas of things that I want to create to put in my shop. I have a social media tab that I probably will not use, but it's there. Then I have a tab for our dog kennel. I told you we raise French bulldogs. We just bred one of our females. In December, we do artificial insemination, and so we ultrasounded her the other day, and she's not pregnant. So we don't need to schedule a C-section for her, but I do have or want to track things like vaccines, breeding dates, C-sections, progesterone testing, ultrasounding, all of that fun stuff. So that'll be done here in the kennel section. And then in the back of the business, I just have a miscellaneous tab with some notes pages. So I have this little credit card pocket. I don't know that I'm going to use this, but right now I'm just kind of using it as a page lifter to keep my pages from wrinkling in the back of the planner. And then if you watched my pen haul, this is the transparent sticky notes that I got on Amazon. You can see all of that stuff in that video. I just punched the little card that it came on, and I put some cardstock, decorative cardstock on the back. I was thinking about putting it in here in my rings, but then I was like, why don't I just put it in the back pocket? So that's what we're going to do, is put it in the back pocket. And then this is just a little envelope that I got from Cloth and Paper with, I think it was supposed to have my packing list in it or my invoice, but it didn't. And there was a little card, like a thank you card in there. But it's a cute little envelope, so I thought I would just save it and we'll stick it in the back pocket. So that is my A5 setup. Like I said, I do have some monthly and weekly inserts coming from Cloth and Paper, so those will change. But as far as all the other inserts, nothing is going to change unless I add more, because I do love looking at them on Etsy. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully this little planner lineup or setup format change will kind of spark some joy and get me interested in going to my planner. Again, I am going to continue using my Happy Planners for business and journaling. Just like I said before, this is just going to replace my catch-all, which was the She's in Her Apron Spiral Bound Planner. So that is it for this video. I thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below what planners you're using. If you've ever tried an A5, your favorite, let me know your favorite shops to get stickers, not stickers, inserts from, either on Etsy or private shops. So that's it for this video. I love you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Bye, y'all.